What's going on, Jay? Got your virtual demo for this week right here. Back to sending you these vids now that I have a computer that isn't 7 years old, which is not that old in general, but from an Apple standpoint, as we know, it's ancient. So we got it updated. I can do these now once again and expect these every week that we're not having a call, send you one of these on the day of the call. Okay, so our PSM tracker, our profitable scaling margin tracker, we loaded that today, and we will every Tuesday. Here's where we're at. You can see that we have a few takers on the CD collection. So 4% take rate, more than we were having before. Actually, and this week we have a lower cost per purchase, I think, than average, because if I go 14 days, it should go up, I believe. Okay, just a little bit, but great CPA is the overall point. That upsell has not harmed the CPA. That's it. That's the first big win. It's just like sometimes you change the funnel and then people interact way differently just because of a slight difference. So that upsell is not throwing anyone off, which is great. And then obviously that's not too many, so I don't think that's anything to do with the tech's fault. I think the upsell is like very gracefully done and frictionless. The question just becomes, is it the right product? Is it the right price? That's pretty much it. We could try. I think we should give it another week or two. Of course, it's only week one, but 4%, that's pretty low. It'd be cool if we could get it towards 20. And I think it's as simple as like, let's put a volume 1 in there for far less and see what it does. I mean, we could even go crazy and offer like the bear they didn't take in a different color at like a great price. That's the beauty of that slot, is we can just put anything in there and keep measuring the outcomes. So we'll go 2 weeks at a time. We'll look at how the upsell is doing, and we will perhaps make changes then. So I'm just gonna make a note. Well, we'll think up alternative upsells. Just to get proactive on that and be ready to slot in different things and keep testing. I'll put that on me for now. Cool. Well, getting ahead of myself. Our PSM is below 2, which is, 1.83 is amazing. You've made $2,700 in profit in a week. So like, we're not hurting. That is, I think, down from average a little bit. Yeah, you've made almost $10,000 in profit in a month. So we're doing great. You're doing awesome. Keep in mind, we're also scaling up every so often. Every day that we're doing, above 1.5, we are scaling up. So I think we're at about, let's get over here and I'll show you quick. I think we're at 130 a day now. And I know you said you had never really gone past 100. And I know I keep saying this, but yeah, 125 a day. I think for sure we will cross 250 with, that's a guarantee. The question is just how high can the scale get while remaining at 1 point. Again, we have so much headroom. Our target is 1.5. We were at like 2.1. This week we're at 1.83. It could fall as far as 33% before we're there. By then we might be at $400 a day. I'm not sure. I really think this could add a lift to your business that you'll really feel and maybe had not had in the past. And that's what we're hoping to get happen here. Anyways, that's kind of just the financial report. The upsell, we did change the name and the presentation of that because it's a good call out on your part. It's just, kind of urgent, and also obviously that doesn't mean anything to anyone. We changed it to look like this, which is just so much better. Like soothing, nice, very clear. So yeah, that's all good to go, and that'll be in place for any time we do another one. We could just trade out the product and it'll always stay like that. I had Elle just quickly check over how the Ascension is going for the bear offer. She says 284 people have entered the Shopify trigger. Open and click rates are good, 40 to 50% open. That's amazing. 2.5 to 3% click is awesome. No one's made it to the first offer email yet. I just wanted a sanity check on that to make sure it wasn't sitting there and nothing was happening. So people are on track. A good chunk of people are in there. Great engagement on their way to that offer. So we'll see if we get any bites on that. I'm going to put that back just so we keep alert, because I don't want that to be something that just, so many things in marketing you build and you forget about and they stay there forever. So I want to keep tabs on that. We did locate older CD campaigns and we did find those 2 ads and we did grab those post IDs. And we were hitting an error where it won't. I wanted to just take those post IDs and throw them in the campaign as is with all the social proof. But we were hitting an error that I think you can solve on the next call. At least we'll try. So if we can recover those post IDs, I want to do that. And I know exactly how to do it. I just have limited access in your business manager. So in our next call, if we could just flip some switches and get that done, I'm going to make a note. Need Jay to provide meta access. It's a thing where I could talk you through, or I could Slack you through it, you know, but it'll be complicated and it'll take a long time for me to explain. And it's also not that urgent because, you know, we can just wait a week to launch it. And by then I can just throw those in there. We can build everything else around it while we're waiting. So putting that as a note for me to remember that. But we did locate them and we did get the stuff we wanted out of them is the point. You reviewed the CD offer. Thank you for that. Elle took note of everything you responded with and took that into the build. And so we got all the pages. We made that edit so that the pages were out to the right place because I think we had an error there. And she updated the copy based on everything you said. So I don't think that's... And then maybe she added it. We do have an initial build here of the CD campaign. And I'm not sure if she's thrown the updated text in there, if that's in there now with all of your notes. Or if it's in the doc and not yet over here, but I'm going to just get all the shrink wrap on this. But you can, as you can see, we're very close. I just need to comb through tomorrow and make sure that CD offer is good, and then I'll have the confidence to go to you and say, all right, look over everything and do we want to turn it on? So I will make a note for that. Sweet. Okay, so we're sitting on, we'll have a call in a week. On that call, I'll get that meta access that I need to do another task, which is inject nightmare angle post ID ads. So as soon as I get that, I can do that. We'll think up alternative OCUs for the teddy bear campaign to get ahead on that and just pick products and pick prices we can launch them at, and you know, things that make sense. We'll keep eyes on the Ascension offer because I want to be ready for the moment people hit offer emails to see if it's doing anything. We'll of course update the PSM trackers we always do, and I'm going to look at all of those disparate pieces of the CD offer. I'm pretty sure they're completely done, but I want to just get caught up on all of your notes and all of what Elle built, and I think tomorrow I'll see if it's all glued together correctly, and then we'll be doing this shootout between the bear and the CD. So we're almost at the end of, well, next up would be an Ascension offer on the CD customers and offering them the bear, which that'll be the next big project. So I'll write that down, but we won't get to it quite yet. All right, Sweet. Great. That's the report. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in a week.